The sun was shining brightly on another beautiful day at school, and excitement buzzed in the air. Helen, Tom, and Lily were gearing up for their next big performance in the school talent show. They had been practicing tirelessly, and Helen's flute was the centerpiece of their act. Everyone was eager to see their new musical routine, which promised to be a delightful mix of melodies and rhythms. Helen had been so focused on perfecting the routine that she had hardly noticed how tired she was. The night before the show, she stayed up late, practicing every single note on her flute. She was so excited about their performance that she barely slept. When the big day arrived, Helen and her friends were ready. They wore matching costumes and had their instruments in hand. Helen clutched her flute with a sense of pride, excited to perform. But as they took the stage, Helen felt a strange flutter in her stomach. The spotlight made everything seem brighter, and the crowd's anticipation felt overwhelming. As the music started, Tom strummed his guitar, and Lily shook her tambourines with enthusiasm. Helen brought her flute to her lips, but when she tried to play, nothing came out. She tried again, but her fingers fumbled on the keys. The flute emitted a series of awkward squeaks and squawks that made the audience giggle. Helen's face turned red with embarrassment. She glanced at Tom and Lily, who were struggling to keep their composure while trying to keep the rhythm going. The more Helen tried to play, the more her nerves got the better of her. She couldn't remember the melody, and her once familiar notes seemed to have vanished. Lily leaned over and whispered, "It's okay, Helen. Just take a deep breath." Helen took a deep breath and tried to focus, but as she lifted the flute again, the same funny squeaks filled the air, causing more giggles from the audience. Even the judges were trying to hide their smiles. Seeing Helen's distress, Tom decided to improvise. He played a cheerful, upbeat tune on his guitar and motioned for Lily to join in with a lively rhythm. Lily picked up the beat, and the crowd began to clap along. Seeing the unexpected twist, Helen had an idea. Instead of trying to force her notes, she decided to embrace the moment. She started to dance along with the music, twirling and making funny faces. The audience was delighted, and their laughter filled the auditorium. As Helen danced, she accidentally bumped into Tom, causing him to play a silly chord on the guitar. Lily laughed and added a few playful shakes with her tambourines. Helen couldn't help but join in the fun, and soon the whole group was laughing and having a great time. By the end of the performance, the audience was on their feet, clapping and cheering. Helen, Tom, and Lily took their bow, their faces beaming with joy. They had turned an awkward moment into a memorable and fun performance. After the show, Helen felt a wave of relief. "I guess sometimes the best performances are the ones that aren't perfect," she said with a grin. Tom and Lily nodded in agreement. "Absolutely, and we had so much fun!" From then on, Helen learned to embrace the unexpected and enjoy the moment, knowing that sometimes the most memorable performances come from letting go and having fun. And every time she picked up her flute, she remembered that laughter and joy were the true keys to great music. Watch the next episode to know what happens next with Helen's music adventure in the classroom.